Mic should be good. We good?
Yeah, we're live. I think we're live right now. Okay, let's start dragging the boys in right away. Fuck it. Let me pull up the chat really quick and then drag the boys in and then we're gonna start to get going. I'm so disappointed, man. I'm very disappointed. I thought that Sean O'Malley was gonna be a guy. I thought he was gonna be a guy.
Really did think he was gonna be a guy. Desktop audio up.
Let's drag fucking Breadman in. Fuck it. Let's see what Breadman has to say. Yo, Breadman.
Wait, one sec.
I think I have to. I think I actually have to connect to my shit really quick. Yeah, AirPods
Go
Pro, connect, and then go over here. Uno secundo, a little bit of technical fraudulence. Might be able to hear now. Wait, I probably have to go over here. Voice and video. Could have done this all fucking a second ago.
OBS Discord settings or some sort.
Bang. Yo, Breadman. Yeah, now I can hear you. What is good, brother?
Let me make sure the audio is good. Why can they not hear it?
But I can hear it.
Fuck me, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I think it's just that the device is wrong on this device. Should be good now. Try to talk now.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
We're good. All right.
Yeah. Okay. What do you? What's your opinion on that? That was bad. I thought that was really bad. I thought that was probably.
Personally, I feel so embarrassed for O'Malley.
I feel embarrassed for him too.
Like I feel depressed after that because that was just embarrassing.
He got bullied, man. He got bullied, bro.
He really got bullied.
He got bullied.
I thought he won the second round by a tiny margin, but then he got ragdolled in the third.
Like, I hate what he did going into that fight. I really hate what he did going into that fight.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see.
So
I thought that either in that fight, I really thought he had to sell out. I think you have to sell out and win the first three if you're Sean O'Malley. I really think you have to sell out, win the first three, and if you can't win the first three, you can't knock him out. I didn't think Merab had any ability to finish him. Obviously, I was wrong with that. But I think that, like, against Merab, if you lose the first two rounds, which he could have, I want to actually try to find the scorecards. But, like, if you lose the first two rounds against Merab, you're cooked. There's nobody in history that's going to win a fight against Merab if you lose the first two rounds. If you lose the first round, your chances go down so much. And I feel like on the feet, he's just not active, man. Like, it's like he doesn't have KO power. What did you think, though?
The whole entire card wasn't the worst thing in the world, but for what it was, it kind of over-delivered, but I don't even know. I just have mixed emotions about all this.
Yeah. I thought the card itself was actually pretty good. I thought I didn't think it was bad, but it's just, bro, that main event just fucking zaps the life out of me.
Yeah.
What do you think about Nunes and Juliana, or Nunes and fucking Ed Harrison? Yeah.
I'm fucking hyped. I'm so hyped for it.
Do you think that's a pay-per event? Do you think that's a pay-per-view main event or no?
Depends on what lands. If it's nothing special, then yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean if it's nothing special?
Like if it's whoever's available for the men's.
Yeah, okay. By the way, Sean O'Malley lost round 2 on 2 judges' scorecards, so he essentially lost round 2. He won round 2 on 1 judge's scorecard.
That's fine. Like that's not. I'm not gonna complain about that.
Yeah, but that means Sean O'Malley to win that fight. Sean O'Malley to win that fight had to win the next 3 rounds against Merab. God, I really would love to get fucking like Tim Welsh in here. You know what I mean? I'd love to fucking have Tim Welsh join the call in and just fucking be like, Tim, brother, what happened? I fully believed in Sean O'Malley. Going into that fight.
Oh, yeah,
I knew Merab was good, but fuck. Who do you think wins that fight? Kayla or Amanda Nunes?
That's a tough call. Personally, I do believe in ring rust, but I'm not sure about Amanda Nunes. When was the last time she fought? It was like
2 years ago.
A year or two ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, because she lost to Pena, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And then beat
Pena. But Pena really got smoked by...
Pena was, like, women's 135 might be the worst division ever. Women's 135 might actually be the worst division ever. It's so unbelievably bad, it's not even funny. Like, the level at women's 135, I can't believe. First of all, I think Sean O'Malley's still a brown belt. Sean O'Malley's not a black belt, bro. Like, let's be real.
No, he's
Juliana Pena
not.
might be a blue belt, bro. Juliana Pena might be a blue belt. I'm not kidding. Like, there's a lot of girls that roll at my gym that are killers, man. That are really fucking good. Juliana Pena, like, is almost like she's like an unadvocate for women's MMA and women's fighting. That's how bad she is. He literally makes people think women are worse at fighting. Like, I can fully understand why people are like, all women's fighting is dog shit if you watch Juliana Pena. It's bad, man. It's bad. What did I mean to look up? Oh, yeah, is Sean O'Malley a black belt?
I don't think he is. There's no way.
I can't imagine he's a black belt either. I can't imagine he's a black belt.
He's got that much knockouts.
But what's your overall thoughts on the card? Favorite, best fight, worst fight, biggest upset in your mind, and then worst performance?
I'm gonna have to look back at the card to figure that out. So
Yeah,
I know there's a good
brown
amount
belt.
of fights. A brown belt? Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Brown belt's still good too, and like he has a good jiu-jitsu coach. Like Tanquinho is really good. Tim Welch is legit, like got legit really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And he didn't attack it all off his back, man. I wanted to see Sean O'Malley fucking attack off his back and really try like get after it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just didn't do it. He just didn't do it.
Okay, so personally, here are my picks.
Mm-hmm.
Fight of the night. That one's a good one. Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van was a good one.
Yeah, I like that fight. Good fight.
It was dominant. My second pick would easily be Pena Harrison. You know, it was a short one.
Yeah, it was a decent fight.
It's mainly the performance that carried it.
Mm-hmm.
Performance of the night. That's got to go to
Merab.
What's his name? Merab, obviously, but
Yeah,
the person I was
Merab.
going to say first was just Swing You with that ragdoll knockout in 30 seconds.
Yeah, another good one. I always feel like they give it to the main event, but yeah.
Yeah. My upset.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, Mario Bautista.
Bro, Patchy Mix is another one. I hope somebody calls in and starts talking about Patchy Mix, because Patchy Mix is fucking terrible, bro. That was terrible. That was awful from him.
I was so sold on him.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. Kill the 5-for-5s too. But I appreciate you calling in, even at the fucking late time, Bread Man. I appreciate you coming through. Sorry for your loss with Sean O'Malley, but shit. Oh, 10:30 is not too bad then. But yeah, I appreciate you coming through, showing love.
No worries, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, let's drag in Niffy. Niffy's one of the greatest ever. Niffy, brother, how you doing?
Oh. Hey, man.
The big man himself.
The first time we get to communicate.
The big
this
man
is
himself,
amazing.
Niffy. How are you, brother?
I'm
Man,
good. How are you?
It's good
So what
to talk to you.
happens on this show? It's my first time.
Colin, you just come in with something that you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Okay. All right. I think. What's a hot take I have? Okay. I'm gonna say, if you take steroids, it counts as a loss on your record.
I don't hate
And
that. I think
of
Marab's
it
probably on
as
EPO.
a submission loss because you submit to the drugs.
Okay. I like the logic. I love the reasoning there, Niffy. I love the logic.
I just think, yes.
What do you think, Merab EPO or no? I think Merab has to be on drugs, if I'm being completely honest with you. No man's cardio is that good naturally.
I gotta wait until it's proven.
Man, I think he's on drugs. I'll say it right now.
I heard he had that slip up at the press conference,
Bro,
but like he kind of admitted it.
knee. If you've got back knee, man, you're on drugs. That's just how it works in my mind. If you got back knee, you're on drugs. Like I think that's the simplest way to do it. I think he's on EPO. I think he's a cheat. No, I think most people in MMA are though too. You look at Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley's also on drugs. He's just shit.
He literally popped. He popped for like
Osterine.
Yeah.
For Osterine. So I think I think it's a good point. Not
whenever I judge someone, whenever I judge someone, like if we were like ranking someone like the GOATs or whatnot, I judge like I used to say that Jones and GSP both have their losses because I say that Jones lost to Reyes and then Jones lost to USADA and he lost to himself multiple times to drugs. But I would only say
you start counting USADA and you start counting to himself, John Jones probably has about 8 or 9 losses, maybe 10. He could be in double digits.
Yeah. You
like,
could honestly,
if you really start going into it, John Jones might not even be positive if you start taking that. If you start talking about, like, even last week, John Jones sexually assaults a man, comes out of nowhere, bang. Like, how many more losses can we get? The guy only loses.
The dude is gonna ruin himself forever.
But yeah, I feel like I can't even talk about John Jones. You got to talk about that little man Merab and his EPO. I think he's on EPO. I'm almost sure he's on EPO. Miguel Torres says that he has back knee and he's definitely not on anything. Miguel, you're lying, brother. Your parents are injecting you midway through your sleep. You don't know. Kieran says, I have crazy back knee and I've never even touched a recreational drug. Yeah, see, but Kieran, what age are you, Kieran? You're probably what, maybe 17, 18, maybe 19?
Yeah, when you're first breaking into puberty,
brother.
Maybe.
This guy's 35 years old. You're telling me he's re-going through puberty at 35 with back knee? No, I don't believe it. And that Dagestani back, that Israeli guy had it too. Found out he trained in Dagestan. That Dagestani back is literally like, it's the number one thing of you definitely do drugs if you have the Dagestani back. But anyway, Niffy, I appreciate you coming through. You know you're one of the greatest ever. The greatest ever. There's a reason that the guy's behind me with the goat.
I appreciate getting to make a cameo. Hey, make sure you like the stream. This is a new stream, right, Harry?
Yeah, it's a new stream. New stream. Okay, that's like factos. Like the stream.
I'm going to join into the stream now because I got to make my cameo. Much love. Peace.
Peace, brother. Love you, Niffy. Okay, let's drag fucking Quinul in here. Okay, didn't drag him. There we go. Yo, Quinn.
Yo, what up, Harry?
Yo, what's good, brother? What are your thoughts? What's your fucking big take after that fight? Or after that event?
Yo,
anything in the event?
Yeah, I was there live, bro. It was fucking sick. Do you remember me? I
do remember.
I called in like earlier this week.
I do remember. I do remember you saying that you were going to the event. Was it live?
I said Sean O'Malley was a fraud. I said he was a fraud, and you disagreed.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley looked fraudulent. I'll be real with you. He looked every bit of fraudulent, and I'll be the first man to put my hands up and say, yeah, I got that one wrong. Was it live in there?
Thank you.
Was it good in there?
It was live. The crowd was lit. Yo, Joshua Van fight was crazy.
Yeah, that was a good fight. He looked fucking insane in that fight, bro. He looked insane in that fight. One thing about Joshua Van that kind of scared me a little bit, though, if you can't finish him, I don't know who you're going to finish at 125. You know what I mean? Like, he did finish him at the very end of round 3, but like, I need to see a little bit of killer instinct out of him. You know what I mean? I need him to fucking drop somebody and run him down.
I don't know. But like he said, he was kind of working on his patience a little bit. You know what I mean? And he got the finish. So, but yeah, I don't know. I could see him struggling with that guy and just finishing like Minel Cop or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how MMA works sometimes.
What did you think? What did you think the best fight was being in person?
I mentioned Joshua Van because that was probably my favorite. Yeah. But that the Korean Zombie Jr. or whatever, bro. Oh my god, that had me out my seat screaming, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm happy you got a good event, bro. You got like the main event. I think was good. It pissed me off because obviously Sean O'Malley loses, but I think that like you got a fucking great event, bro. Like there was very few duds in there. The only dud was probably the Gustafsson fight. That was probably the only actually bad fight. Like all the other fights were very good.
Yo, people were pissed at the Batista fight, even though he was like kind of redeeming himself, in my opinion.
I thought the same too. I wanted to see. I was actually looking in the column for somebody to call in and talk about it because I think Mario Bautista looked great in that fight, and he fucking outstruck the guy. I think that like he just pieced him up.
Yeah, he did. Patsy Mix looked like a fucking rookie compared to him. It was weird. Nobody expected that. I think he just had that game plan against Aldo to like make it boring because it's Aldo. I think it makes sense. But
yeah, and there was two in it. Like the Aldo fight was boring because you have both people in there. You know what I mean? Where it's like you have to have, you know, it takes two to tango in my eyes. And if Aldo doesn't do it and Aldo's not trying to fucking fight back and Aldo's happy to stay in the clinch, I think that Mario Bautista and Jose Aldo should have both got as much blame as each other in that fight. And Mario Bautista kind of got it unluckily.
Hey, I gotta go, bro. I'm sorry, I'm driving.
My
bad.
Hope you enjoyed
take care, though. Have a good night, bro.
You too.
Yes, sir.
The boy's fucking driving in there is crazy. Driving up and on the Colin show is a different level of dedication. All right, let's drag in Cry. Let's see what Cry has to say. Yo, Cry. Yo. Yeah, here he is.
Yo.
What's good, brother? How are you?
I'm chilling, bro. You?
I'm not that happy right now, but I guess life could be worse. You know what I mean? We got the boys in here. We're doing the call-in show. We're fucking vibing a little bit.
Hell yeah.
What do you think?
My take is that O'Malley didn't change anything, bro. It's like the exact same fight. He didn't change shit. He was still scared to throw.
You're spitting factos, brother. You're spitting absolute facts.
It's a terrible watch.
I think the same thing. I was going through in my head, like, as the fight was kind of ending, and I was kind of like coming to terms with it, you know what I mean? I was trying to think, like, what did he change? The only thing that I could think that he changed from watching that first fight because I watched like midweek, to watching that fight was that he did that like double stance switch more. Because that kind of fucked up Merab a little bit in the first fight. But yeah, that's like, that was it.
But he still just didn't really do anything. Like, he didn't change anything significant. Where he was actually
man, on the feet too. Mind blowing.
Yeah, I was watching it with my boy. I said, like, it looks like Merab is outclassing O'Malley on the feet.
Yeah,
which is not expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like,
it was crazy.
I think,
but the other fights. What
were you saying?
Yeah, no, it really seems like it because when you see him fight everybody else, he's throwing. Like, he's throwing just random shit sometimes.
Yeah,
and with him, he's not even throwing combos. He's just throwing like little jabs, back kicks in this fight. Just nothing significant. Though.
The one punch things where he's throwing one punch. I want him to go and fucking throw 2, 3, 4 punch combinations. And then when Merab gets to the inside and Merab actually starts trying to, like, get into the pocket, that's where Sean O'Malley should dominate. Like, I feel like Sean O'Malley should butcher him when he gets to the inside.
Because that's what he's talented at. But at this in this fight, it seemed like he just wanted the exact same thing that happened with Aljamain Sterling to happen, where he just comes in like an idiot and gets knocked out. But that just isn't going to happen with Merab.
No. Yeah, I'd love to know. I'd love to know, was that because I think Tim Welch is a good coach. A lot of people think that Tim Welch is a shit coach. I think Tim Welch is actually a pretty fucking good coach. But I'd love to know, was that Tim Welch's game plan? They just sent him in there, like, don't do anything different. The wrestling and the torn labrum was why he didn't win the last fight. We can do the same thing in this fight. Or was that Sean O'Malley trying to get in there and for the first time he kind of fell under the lights a bit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, I feel like there's no way that was their game plan going into that fight because it would be stupid. Because, I mean, that would be literally, like, by definition, insane for them to go in and do the exact same thing and expect to win.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, he's definitely trigger shy. Like, very trigger shy.
I don't know, man. I think he's worried about the takedown against Merab. But that's what killed him in the first fight. And it's why, like, in the second fight, I was thinking to myself, like, we have to go. If you're Sean O'Malley, you have to go and you have to try KO the guy. You have to go out there and you have to go out there as like a sniper. Because the chances of you winning a decision are low anyway. The chances of you winning a decision after losing the first round are insanely low. And then he lost the first 2 rounds anyway.
The longer it goes, the less of a chance he has. Like, I was already, like, after the first round ended, I was already just sitting there trying to cope with the fact that he lost.
Yeah, where it's like, it's so hard to kind of wrap your head around just the thought going into that fight. Is it ego? Is it like, I
don't know. And it seems, I think he thinks he's way better. Like you were saying earlier, I think he thinks he's way better at jiu-jitsu than he is because he wasn't trying to get up off his back all the time.
Yeah.
He was throwing his legs up and doing nothing though.
And he wasn't even really trying to like submit him either off his back. Like, I can't think of one even notable attack where it's like, obviously he didn't get close to a submission at all, but even like something where like you can see he's 2 steps away from a submission. He's 3 steps away from a submission. If he gets his foot here and manages to kick him away, he might be able to have something here. I literally can't think of anything where he was even close.
Not at all. He was just flailing around off his back and not doing anything. Like, at that point, just try and get up, but he wasn't.
Yeah. It's weird, man. He's weird.
Terrible. But no, my only other take on this card is that Kayla Harrison has to have a penis.
Yeah.
100%. Kayla Harrison is a man. I can't sit there and watch it anymore. It's crazy.
I think you're pretty close with that. I think you're pretty close with Kayla Harrison being a man. I think, like, you know the way they were doing those tests for those Olympic athletes? I'd do the same thing for Kayla Harrison. I'd literally do the same thing for Kayla Harrison.
I swear to God.
Brother,
because if you look at her.
Has someone ever felt down there? He wears the shorts.
No, I swear to God. Like, I know for a fact, like, she wears, like, the biggest cup ever and just covers up, bro. I'm telling you.
So, there's another thing. Why are women wearing cups in the UFC? What are they protecting?
Nah, getting kicked in the vagina hurts. My girlfriend kicked boxing.
Anywhere hurts. You know what I mean? Getting kicked in the fucking liver hurts.
It's like getting kicked in the dick, except like you don't throw up. Apparently, I mean that's what I've heard. I don't. I'm not a vagina myself.
I can't tell you, but it does seem weird. Surely there's like a different thing they could wear though. Surely they wear like like maybe like a rounded cup type thing. I suppose that
maybe I don't know, maybe. But all I know is Kayla Harrison definitely wears a normal one, bro. 100%.
Oh yeah, she's got to protect something there. Maybe that's
bro. But I gotta go to bed. I wanted to call in and say what's up.
Yeah. Well, but brother, I appreciate
I love your content, bro. It was nice talking to you.
You too, brother. Thank you. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again, my boy Triple Threat. I want to try again, Triple Threat. Yo, Triple Threat, what's good?
Yo.
What is good, brother?
I'm so pissed.
I'm super pissed. I
lost like $40.
$40? I lost my entire fucking soul, brother. I lost my love for the game. Yeah. I might be done. Me and Sean O'Malley might both be washed. Fuck it. We're both washed. We both stink. Joe Swanson just said Sean was Harry's pound for pound #1 prediction for this year. I'm going to need visual proof of that. I don't know if I put him at pound for pound #1. How? He's not even a champion. Ow. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, no. Sean is on his Leon arc. It's over. He literally lost in like the same ways Leon lost his two last fights. It's like one like dominant decision and then another just submission. Dominant submission one.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that comparison. Well, first of all, I hate that comparison. But I don't hate that comparison, you know what I mean? Because I see it. I see it. I really do see the shit, bro. I really do see the shit. Like, he got dominated by Merab in the first fight, in a fight where some people gave him excuses. You have, like, the torn labrum. You have the other thing with Leon Edwards. It was 5 a.m. It was all the different stuff. And then you kind of think going into the rematch, well, he'll do better, you know what I mean? With all these different circumstances, he'll do better. But yeah, he was bad that fight. He was bad. He was terrible.
Yeah. I was actually so confused because, like, I've had a torn labrum before, and it's horrible. You can't wrestle with it. He looked better wrestling that other fight than this one. He looked shit.
Yeah.
Wrestling this one.
Yeah, I actually thought his takedown even looked okay for a bit of the fight, but it's more like, I think Sean O'Malley's biggest problem isn't even the fucking takedown event. It's when he gets taken down, getting back up. Throwing should be #1. But when he gets taken down, getting back up is a big, big problem. It's like, we've got to see you fucking throw. And if you get taken down, which you are going to get taken down against Merab, it's a guarantee. Nobody's going to get out of a Merab fight without getting taken down. How are you going to get back up? How are you going to get back up? What is the plan to get back up? Because with Sean O'Malley, I just didn't see that. The only time I saw it was Turtle.
Yeah.
Went to Turtle and got back up.
And now I'm so confused because I don't think he should have tapped that. I mean, I feel like he can scramble out of that. That's not like a choke. He's just kind of like holding your neck and squeezing it as tight as he can.
I do agree.
That was a
like
shitty choke.
In my mind, I know Sean O'Malley's not a quitter and he's a UFC fighter, he's fighting for a belt. So I have to imagine in my head it's a choke. I have to imagine he's getting choked or his neck's about to break. But just off personal experience with Darces and with ninja chokes, going up against good people, like really elite jiu-jitsu guys that would probably submit Sean O'Malley if they went up against them, black belts. I just think that a Darce is more of a neck rank than it ever is a choke. A Darce is more of a neck rank than ever is a choke. Ninja choke is the same. And the defense isn't that difficult. Defense is not all that difficult, brother. Defense is not all that difficult to it. But yeah.
I don't think that was even a Darce. That was more like a north-south choke.
Yeah, it was like it was actually pretty close to a north-south or a ninja choke because it had that kind of weird, like it didn't have the weird kind of like almost cross guillotine position that you get for a north-south choke. Yeah. And he was kind of like, he was on top of him more than to the side of him. But yeah, that was weird. Because even like the defense you want in a Darce, ninja is a tiny bit different, but it's not really all that different, is to get flat on your back. That's what you saw Armin do to Charles. Like, it's to get flat on your back or flat on your stomach, either one. And he was flat on his back. It's not like the Kevin Holland Darce we saw, where Kevin Holland was like, Holland had Vicente Luque fucked because he had his leg trapped and he was on his side. That's going to choke you. That's going to put you to sleep. I don't know. It's weird, man. Because like, I can't sit here and call Sean O'Malley, who's a UFC fighter, who's a jiu-jitsu brown belt, who's done all of this different shit. I can't sit here and tell him that that's not a joke. But I just, off what I see, it didn't look like a joke.
Yeah, there are a hell of a lot of like shitty performances. Like Patchy Mix. What the fuck was that?
Patchy Mix was terrible. Patchy Mix was terrible. I seriously think Dana White has a thing where he will take Bellator champions that he thinks is out of his prime, or take PFL champions that he thinks are out of his prime, put them on the big stage, put them on a main card, and he knows that they suck. He knows that they're not good anymore, and he'll just have them lose. He'll just have them lose and be like, okay, yeah, you're going to lose, and you're going to make the brand look better. You're going to make PFL look worse. It was an inverted Darce neck crank. Sounds about right. North-south face crank. They're both pretty close. 160 pounds force going into it. What were you saying? Go ahead.
I don't even know what Patchy Mix was doing. He was like,
brothers.
And I think he threw more shit than Bautista, but he's just not landing and just throwing.
Bro,
like,
I've seen Yoel Romero, who has a fully fused neck, have better head movement than Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix is 31 years old. No way. He's 31. I thought he was like 36. Patchy Mix.
In that fight, he fought like he was like 44. He fought like Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Man, I seriously thought it looked like Tito Ortiz. It looked like Tito Ortiz took Liddell the fucking fifth one that he did like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. He's like standing up there like he's on fucking stilts. Yeah, that's mind-blowing that he's 31 years old. That's literally mind-blowing that he's 31 years old. I thought if you asked me to say, I would have said 36. What were you going to say?
Yeah. No, another thing, I thought Joe Pyfer's performance was pretty horrible.
I don't think he looked that good either. It was a good performance. Don't get me wrong. It was a good performance. You get you win a decision over Kelvin Gastelum. It was a closer decision than probably what he wanted, but he's just so fucking one-dimensional, man. He's so one-dimensional. He's legitimately the UFC version of a pub stomper. He's a pub stomper as a fighter. If you put him in PFL, he would be the greatest fighter to ever touch an octagon. If you put him up against Jack Hermanson, or you put him up against Brendan Allen, he's going to get cooked. Because he has one game plan, and that's I'm bigger, more athletic, and more powerful than you. And if that doesn't work, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, even when you put him against, like, what are the middleweight rankings now? Like, Kaio, he's going to get fucked.
Kaio, he'd get
Fluffy, he's going to get just wrestled.
Yeah, he'd get bullied by them. He gets beat by pretty much everybody in the 185 rankings. Abus is a close fight. Roman Kopylov, he could beat. Rene de Ridder, he gets smoked by. Paulo Costa, he gets beat by. Brendan Allen, he gets beat by. Vittori beats him. Anthony Hernandez beats him. Delite beats him. Cannonier beats him. Kaio beats him. Robert Whittaker beats him. Everybody above that beats him. Yeah. Well, anyway, triple threat. I appreciate. Oh, what were you going to say?
Juliana Pena looked horrible.
Oh, yeah, but she's dog shit anyway, man. She's fucking dog shit. I didn't expect her to look
I'm
good.
glad.
Oh, yeah, thank God she lost the belt, man. She fucking deserved to lose the belt. But anyway, I appreciate you coming through, showing love in the call-in show, in the streams. Great work on the fucking mod team today, brother. Exceptional fucking work. Exceptional work. Hall of Fame performance. Merab versus Sean O'Malley 2 performance. So I appreciate you coming through, showing love, and obviously doing your shit in the streams. Thanks, brother. Peace.
Sick, bro. Peace.
Okay, let's drag in fucking El Centinela. What's good, brother? Oh, dragged himself back out. I'm going to try to drag him in one more time, see if it works. If he drags himself back out, he's obviously just not ready. Fuck. I've just undragged him 3 times. Now I can't drag him. Let me drag the guy in, man. Maybe he doesn't want to be dragged in. Here we go. Yo. You can just drag yourself back out if you ain't ready, and I'll drag somebody else in. But if you are ready, what's good? I can't hear you right now. I'm not sure if you're muted. Okay, we'll give him some time. Let's try getting the boys. Yo, what's good? Yo. All right.
Oh shit,
we're good.
My bad, what's up?
What's good, brother? How are you?
Happy, because Sean lost.
Damn, Sean O'Malley hater. Tough scenes.
Look, I can explain.
Yeah, let me hear. It's nice to be on the winning side.
Okay, so honestly, I never thought Sean was that good. Yes, he won a title. Yes, he beat Aljo.
Mm-hmm.
But think about this. He caught Aljo. That was I'm sorry, but that was a Leon Edwards type thing.
I'm seeing the Sean O'Malley Leon Edwards comparison a lot right now.
Oh yeah, because they're both big strikers who had bad downfall.
Yeah, I can't say I hate the comparison, to be honest. Apart from, I think, like, I'd like to see Sean O'Malley go up against someone else because I think he has a mental block against Merab. I literally think he has a mental block against Merab. I think he's afraid of the takedown against Merab to the point where he doesn't do what he wants to do and he just sits there and he's like, well, hopefully I don't get taken down and hopefully I don't gas out. And I think he actually is happier to lose a decision against Merab than to go out and try and beat him. Lose a close fight than actually go out and beat him.
You know what it sounds like?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of sounded like a Conor Khabib thing.
It's not too far off. I think, okay, Conor against Khabib. I think Conor's performance against Khabib was better than both Sean O'Malley's performance in that first and that second fight. I think Conor against Khabib in that first round, he was great, man. In that first round, he was great. But I just don't know what happened after that.
Also, I'm still shocked that Merab got a finish.
Yeah, bro. The fact that Merab got a finish against Sean is embarrassing. That's almost the type of thing that that's like if Bilal finishes you. It's like you can almost never show your face in public again. You can almost never show your face in public again. It's
you do. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go.
So you do jiu-jitsu, right?
Mm-hmm. I do.
And you're saying that Merab's submission was a bullshit finish.
Yeah, Yeah, keep going.
I can go against that because, I'm a boxer, but at the same time, imagine putting your head in a vase and crushing it. That's basically what that is, right?
Kind of, yes. But you also have to think about, like, how many times has Sean O'Malley been in a ninja choke before if you're a brown belt? If you're a brown belt, like, he's probably been training jiu-jitsu for 10 years now. Like, he's had his head squeezed. He's had his head squeezed before. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. It sucks. Being in a Darce that is a neck crank, like that one was, where you see somebody's neck like nearly detaching from their body, sucks. Being in a ninja choke like that, it sucks. But bear in mind, Sean O'Malley makes maybe $3 or $4 more million if he wins that fight. For $3 or $4 million, you're not tapping to a crank. It has to be putting you to sleep. Yeah. Well, yeah, but like, you know what I mean? I can't sit here. I said that it was a bullshit choke. I do think that the choke is a bullshit choke. Like, I don't think that a ninja choke has to be perfect to be choking you out and not to be just breaking your neck. Jean Silva caught Bryce Mitchell one that I think was perfect. It literally did put him to sleep. The Darce that Kevin Holland got Vicente Luque in, that's going to put Vicente Luque in, like, that's going to put Vicente Luque to sleep. I don't think that one would have put Sean O'Malley to sleep, but then again, it could break his neck. And I can't sit here and question Sean O'Malley when he's done what he's done and I've done what I've done.
Yeah, and also going away from that, one, I knew that Julian Pena was gonna suck absolute dick at that in that fight.
Oh yeah, bro, he's fucking like he's. Like, Julian Pena is one of the worst UFC champions ever. Julian Pena might be the worst UFC champion ever. It's her or Raquel Pennington. Take your pick. I honestly think that, like, the UFC 1 champions, I think Royce Gracie beats Juliana Pena now. I think a 60-year-old Royce Gracie beats Juliana Pena right now.
I mean, think of other champions like Matt Serra, that big guy that what's his name?
Way better. Like, pound for pound, I know it's men to women, so it's fucking pretty much impossible. But Matt Serra's at least 5 or 6 times better there. Who's the other person you're talking about? Heavyweight?
Yeah, I know Randy Couture beat him. He was a tall, fat guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The, like, ballroom brawler guy.
Yeah,
Let me go
I got his name like right there, but I can't remember.
Let me go UFC all-time champions. I'll be able to pull it up. His name is like Brian something. He's got like the most white name of all time. Let me go all the way down. It's not Murray Smith. It's not Mark Coleman. Not Kevin Randleman. You said Randy Couture beat him? Let me go through Randy Couture's record.
Yeah, he was some tall guy, like Tim Sylvia. Him.
Tim Sylvia. Tim Sylvia is much better. Tim Sylvia is much better than she was, especially when you take in like the time that Tim Sylvia is fighting at. Like Tim Sylvia had 3 defenses on the belt. Raquel Pennington couldn't put fucking 3 marshmallows on the belt. She is terrible.
Damn.
She's fucking terrible, man. Like Raquel Pennington makes me sad to be an MMA fan. Makes me sad to be an MMA fan when Raquel Pennington's champion. How do you get respect for a promotion for an organization if Raquel Pennington is your champion? It's embarrassing.
I mean, it's a division that nobody. It's a division that nobody gives a fuck about.
I'm excited for Nunes. For Nunes against Killer Harrison. That should be a good fight.
I have a bad feeling it's gonna be like Henry Cejudo.
Yeah. Sure. Well, fuck. We'll see.
Or it's gonna be their legend. They come back and they get that.
Just terrible. Brandon, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you showing love, brother. I appreciate you showing love in the streams. And fuck, man.
Hell yeah.
Must be nice to be on the winning side, brother. Peace.
Yeah.
Okay, let's drag fucking Al Sentinella in. Apparently he should be good now. Is he good? Caesar? You gotta get a microphone working, Caesar. Gotta get a mic working. Give me something to work with here, Caesar. You're able to talk because everybody else is able to talk. Caesar, go settings, voice and video. You can pause on the stream if you want and just go back. Go settings, voice and video, input device, and make sure your input device is right and it's on a microphone, or that your microphone's unmuted. And then put in the chat. Oh, wait. Hold on. I can hear a fan.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I can kind of hear you. You're low. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. What's good? Oh, now you're gone again. I had you for a second. Caesar, when it's popping up green, it means you're talking. I'm going to drag you back to the queue really quick. I'll get you in next. Just text me when your shit's actually working. Ooh, come on. There we go. What's good, brother? Yo. The fucking same thing I have to say every time. Yo.
Hello.
What's good, brother?
Hey, man. Good to be on the show. So my hot take is that Corey Sandhagen decisions Merab easily.
That is a scorcher. That's a hot take. Why?
Yeah.
What's your
so in my thought, it's like rock, paper, scissors. The person who beats Merab is O'Malley, but with better grappling, better offensive grappling and defensive grappling. Umar beats Corey every time, like 9 times out of 10. I think Sandhagen beats Merab like 7 times out of 10, because if Sandhagen was in there tonight against Merab, he would have defended the wrestling. He would have boxed him up on the feet. He would have had better output. He would have been Granby rolling like a madman.
I'm a big fan of a Granby roll, brother. You know me. You know if you know me, you know I love a fucking Granby roll. But my big problem with it is I think to beat Merab you have to finish him, or you have to be like Umar smoked Corey Sandhagen. That fight wasn't really all that close. I think that like Merab was able to wrestle Umar and able to like smoke him in those like 3rd, 4th, 5th rounds. I think that to beat Merab, you either have to beat Umar, which is an exceptionally talented mixed martial artist. I think Umar could legit be like top 5 pound for pound in 2 years, 1 year. But I think it's either that or you have to KO him. And I just can't see Corey Sandhagen KOing him. The one thing, the big thing Corey Sandhagen does have that I think that Sean O'Malley didn't, is he's not going to be fucking scared. Sean O'Malley was scared to fight Merab. And I think that's his. I think that's his big problem. I think Corey Sandhagen's going to go in there and he's not going to, like, Corey Sandhagen's going to go out with the fire. You know what I mean? This is, and that's kind of a big thing. I feel like for Corey Sandhagen, it's a big thing. The difference in between being a superstar and not a superstar. Corey Sandhagen, if he gets into that 4th round, he's down 3-0. He has to KO him. He's not going to have a title shot for another 3 years. And this is the last title shot inside the UFC because he's already old. Sean O'Malley, I almost think to myself, Sean O'Malley thinks he's going to get a title shot in 2 years anyway. He's going to be back in the title conversation fast. He's a superstar. So is that why he's not? Is that why he just doesn't want to get embarrassed? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I don't hate the Corey Sandhagen take. What do you think he does about the finishing though? Like, do you think that?
I don't think Sandhagen finishes him. I think he stays with him. I think his.
We lost you for a second. You good? I think I can always fucking pound for pound predict what he's about to say. We did lose you. He's still in the call, but you're not talking right now. I'm pretty sure what he's about to say is talking about Corey Sandhagen. Well, he said Corey Sandhagen would stay with him. My big counterpoint to Corey Sandhagen staying with him is that it's almost impossible to stay with Merab over round 3, 4, and 5. You have to win round 1 or 2. You have to win both rounds 1, 2, and 3 against Merab. 1 and 2, you need to guarantee. 3, you could lose 3 because you can sneak 4 or 5. Sean O'Malley won 5 against him in that first round. Like, there is maybe a chance. There's maybe a chance that you could win 5 or 4, but you have to win 1 and 2. If you don't win 1 and 2, you're screwed because by the time you get to 3, Merab has this weird thing. I think he might be one of the most dominant round 3 fighters in fucking UFC history. Like, he always wins round 3. And with that, in that Sean O'Malley fight, the clear plan from Merab was round 1 and 2, we can chill a bit. We can try to pace ourselves a little bit. Once you get to round 3, we're going to fucking run through this guy's chest, man. We're going to run through this guy's chest in round 3. Are you back? We still lost him, man. Still not here. The connection's dropping, bro. They're frying people. He said Sandhagen was going to beat Merab. Merab sent his people in and he's gone right away. I'm going to add you back to the queue. Type in the chat when your shit's good, when your shit's back. And yeah. Okay, let's drag Dylan in here. Dylan's been in here for a minute. Let's drag Dylan real quick. Yo, Dill, what's good, brother?
Hello?
He is here. I can see the mic moving.
You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Dill. What's good, brother?
What's going on, man?
I've been better. I've been worse. You know what I mean? I've definitely been better. Yeah. I've definitely been better.
Yes, sir. I know it. Yes, sir. But yeah, what do you think is the title picture is going to be looking like coming up after this fight?
At 35, yeah.
Yeah, 35.
35 is a weird division because I think like Corey Sandhagen getting the next shot, it doesn't really make that much sense to me, man. Like, I know that it does make sense, but it doesn't. Like, when we look at Corey Sandhagen and his record and what he's done, I know the UFC, they probably don't want to run like a double rematch where you get the Umar rematch right away. And I know Umar's arm or his hand is still fucked up after that first fight. But like there's a real question to be asked about elite wins for Corey Sandhagen in his career. Aljamain Sterling loses via submission. Piotr Jan loses via UD. Umar got dominated. Like, I struggle in my head to kind of put together how does Corey Sandhagen beat Merab, which is why I was excited when the last guy joined in. He was like, I think Corey does beat Merab because I'm like, let me hear it, let me think, like, let me get into your shoes and think how you actually beat him. So I think it's going to be Corey next. I don't think Corey's the guy to beat him. Umar might need to have a fight because 135 is actually not that stacked. Like, you think it's super stacked.
Yeah.
Song Yadong's top 5. I really don't think Song Yadong's that good. Do you think what's your opinion on Song Yadong?
Yeah, I think he can beat someone like a Sean O'Malley, right? I think that's the fight that they're going to have for Sean next, right? I think they're going to do Corey for the title shot, Umar versus Jan for basically next title shot, and then O'Malley versus Song Yadong. That's how I think it's going to play out.
Yeah.
But, like, I think Sandhagen has a better chance of beating Merab than Sean, but still, I mean, if anyone was going to do it, I think it's going to be Umar.
Yeah,
but
like, bro,
they can't give him an immediate rematch yet. Yeah, they can't give Umar that rematch yet because, I mean, he just lost and hasn't had a win.
And like the double rematch,
and maybe,
rematches,
yeah, absolutely. So I think they're going to do Jan versus Umar.
Who do you think wins that fight, Jan Umar?
Sandhagen. I think it'll be Umar, but I do like Jan. I think it's Umar though, because I think Umar, give him maybe a year or two, depending on how long Merab can keep up his cardio. I think if someone can maybe like break his nose or do something to his cardio, someone has a chance.
I think the big thing, and no one's really tried it, bro, try calf kick him, man. Like, the only person that tried it, or the only person that was good at it, is Jose Aldo, and he tried to take down Jose Aldo 50 times. I think that's an anomaly fight. And if that's his game plan to it, shit, show him the knee, show him the uppercut. Another thing I thought Sean O'Malley should have done a little bit more. Show the knee, just constantly to at least make him think about it. But like against somebody that is cardio that's that good and their game is pretty much entirely reliant on explosiveness, because he's not that good of a boxer. His wrestling isn't like he's not a Division 1 wrestler, you know what I mean? He's not a really pedigreed wrestler. I think that for someone that relies on explosiveness that much, calf kick the shit out of him. Like constantly. Just try to take away his explosivity.
If you look at him, like, you know, I'll give him, his striking has improved over, you know, the past 2 years. Yeah. He outstruck O'Malley, which is kind of crazy once you think about it.
Yeah.
But you know, he's always bouncing, you know, so if you can take away some of that explosiveness, as you were saying, you know, it's
huge.
He might have a shot. But.
Like the bounce, like even, and see the thing is, like Merab almost has a worn in thing where you know if those calf kicks are doing damage or not. If your calf kicks are doing damage, you're going to be able to see. He's not going to be able to bounce 24/7, keep bouncing, because obviously you can't get the fucking spring, and it's going to tire you out even more if you're trying to force yourself to do that. So he literally has, like, some people can put on a poker face and be like, holy fuck, those calf kicks were nasty, but I just kind of toughed it out. Merab literally can't do that because he has the thing in his, like, his body literally tells you, oh yeah, now I'm hurt, now I'm not hurt for calf kicks. Yeah. But I think the title picture is good. I think the title picture at 135, it's interesting. I want to see the Umar rematch, man. I want to see the Umar rematch. Umar Yan, I think, is a good fight. I think Umar probably takes that. Do you say you think Umar takes that fight, right?
Yeah, I think Umar takes it.
And then I want to see Song Yadong, Sean O'Malley. I think is a perfect fight for Sean O'Malley to bounce back. But it's not gonna, like, it doesn't tempt me into thinking, oh, Sean O'Malley should get a title shot, even if he KOs him inside one. Because Song Yadong can't wrestle and is almost like tailor-made for Sean O'Malley to have a good performance and win a decision. So, yeah. But I think it's... go ahead.
I was just going to transition to Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. And how do you see that playing out?
Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes, man. It's a fucking weird one. I think that, like, women's 135, women's fights in general are just impossible to predict. Like, I literally, pretty much anything can happen in a women's fight. We saw the greatest fighter of all time get beat by someone who I just called the worst or the greatest women's fighter of all time get beat by someone who I think, like, should be working at Uber. Like, what, 2.5 years ago? So I don't understand women's MMA. Everything pretty much tells me, like, Amanda Nunes is a better mixed martial artist, but the time off, she didn't retire for no reason. She was like, I have all this damage and, like, the ring rust. I think someone compared it to Cejudo. I don't think it's going to be as bad as Cejudo, just because if Amanda Nunes loses the title fight, she'll probably be like, okay, well, let me just fuck off again. Unless you're giving me a rematch, I'm not gonna continue to fight and try to grind my way up. But I think it's not going to go well for her. I think Kayla Harrison beats her.
Yeah, and I think the only way that Nunes has a shot is if it's just a bad weight cut from Harrison, because she looked like death, you know, yesterday morning, and you know, she even said after the fight how hard it was on her, you know. So if she has a bad weight cut, you know, I mean,
and weight cut
Nunes might have a shot.
Fucks up your cardio, fucks up your chin.
Absolutely.
Amanda Nunes can fucking hit. And you know what the craziest thing to me was, when I saw Amanda Nunes in the cage, obviously she's not in fight shape, so she's not going to be in as good of shape, but she looked fucking huge. Like, she looked big, man. She looked so fucking big in the cage, man. Where I was kind of looking at myself like, Jesus.
I turned to my buddy and I asked if she was wearing heels.
Yeah, like, she looked fucking huge, man. She looked tall. And Kayla Harrison never looks like that, like, tall. But even just how she was built, like, she looked like she was built like Kayla Harrison. Where it's like just that body type of, like, fuck, man, what have you been on? You know what I mean? You're on, like, a deep program where, like, they're fucking, they've got you on experimental shit. But yeah,
with Kayla Harrison cutting all that weight, I think she might be almost like a bit of a glass cannon, you know, because like almost like with Alex Pereira, whenever he was making 185, you know, he was like giant, you know, huge, but also he had no fluids to protect his brain, you know.
Yeah,
from
that's when you get caught. And the bad thing for Kayla Harrison is if she gets caught at 135 and she can't do it anymore, you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go back to PFL because
that's it.
They're not making a 145 pound division. So yeah, it's a tough one.
Absolutely.
That's honestly a tough one for her. But anyway, brother, I appreciate you coming through, showing love. Appreciate you coming through the
Absolutely
show. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Just got home. 1 a.m. over here in Texas.
Enjoy Texas, brother. I know that heat probably killing you too. But yeah.
Oh yeah, cold 95. You too.
Okay, let's try drag in Caesar one more time. See if Caesar shit's actually working. If Caesar shit isn't working, we'll probably fucking call it there for the night because it is 7 a.m. It's 7 a.m. So yeah, it's late. It's late for the kid. Caesar, are you working? Are we working? The mic's unmuted. Does Caesar know how to work a mic? This is a big thing. Okay, Caesar shit isn't working. But I appreciate all the boys coming through. I appreciate all the boys showing love in all of the streams and the call-in show. I might do the call-in show on Sundays now and do reviews after. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. But I appreciate all the boys coming through. I appreciate all the boys showing love on the stream. Long day.